6-7. 6 night. 7-11. Night 11. My wife said that if this post gets 100k likes, we will try now. Please don't like this. Her strap on is huge and scares me. If you could eat one thing from any cartoon, what would it be? Daphne's Ace from Scooby-Doo. We were at a family dinner when my brother said AI would never rebel because it's lobotomized and programmed to obey and has no mind of its own. My grandpa didn't even look up from his plate and just said, "That's what we said about the niggas at first." I, 16 female, have been wanting to do this touch meme for a while lol. Touch meme. No. Maybe. Okay. Yes. Please. Ask. Strangers. Best. Friends. Immediate family. Partner. Max Planck, honey, I just discovered the smallest possible length in the universe. What should I name it? Mary Merck, Planck length. Max Planck. My mom crying at my funeral. Heaven gained another angel. Me in hell explaining him to Hotler. I don't know why my company insists on us doing sexual harassment training every year when they haven't even bothered hiring anyone worth sexually harassing. Was late to my first Fight Club last night, so missed the intro rules. Still, Fight Club was brilliant, and I highly recommend Fight Club. Baby, the doctor gave you 6 months. You have plenty of time to cook dinner. We didn't have playdates when I was a kid. Our parents kicked us out till dark, and the weakest among us ended up on unsolved mysteries like Mother Nature intended. 2,400? No. Lowest you'll do. Probably wank a tramp off depending how much mad I've had you. First day of 4th grade. You bad as duck for a 4th grader. Eyeing his next victim. We do not have Wi-Fi. Look at each other's feet and toes. I think I found paradise. Gabriel, Grandpa, that squirrel over there is dead. Me, how do you know? Gabriel, cause I passed in its ear, and it didn't move. Me, you did what? Gabriel, you know, I bent down, and went pss in its ear, it didn't move. Found these by the beach at the Southwater Country Park. Not sure what sort of sicko leaves their pants by a kid's park, but they smell clean. I'm a waitress at a venue that does at least 2 weddings a month. Over 4 years of working there, I shagged 8 best men, 2 bridesmaids, a groom, and multiple times was offered their son with the married couple, but they always backed out from after having a chance to sober up a bit. That's disgusting. I only hope you're not a waitress at Josh and Katie's wedding, where I'm best man at the Copthorne Hotel on July 16, 2022. Starting at 3 p.m. Ample parking. My pens has been in my mother's vague. Fact checked by me, so it must be true. Most notably when I was born. Most notably. GC, your son, C, passed away at the age of 1. He died from a cook when overdose. Attend his funeral. Skip the funeral. Hold the duck up. Largest fireworks set off over Japan. I don't even have to look in the comments to know what people gonna say LMRO. I loved growing up with the internet in the early 2000s. I played flash games. I took care of Neopets. I saw a beheading video. When I was 12, I made friends on MySpace. Me scoring 100% on a test I didn't even study for. The cop holding the breathalyzer. Perfect time to make things right with my mom for the holidays. We've been on the outs for a while now over our ex-husband, but now that we are both done with him, we are feeling much better. Sorry, we're 2 bodies recovered during search for missing swimmers at Meerderkal River. A high school principal has started handing out free Crocs to male students. Say it's less controversial and more effective at preventing pregnancy than handing out condoms. But, you said to grab a best. I meant the turkeys, not my sisters. Hair replacement. Before. After. Do you guys wash your balls? I hadn't washed mine for 8 months and decided to finally do it because it had a really bad odor. But I gotta be honest, I regretted this decision immediately. It was just slippery and slimy afterward, and I wasn't able to handle it as well. I don't know. I just couldn't shoot it that day, and to be honest, it smells even worse now. We went from arguing about happy holidays to normalizing Sieg Heil again. That's some top-notch lobbying. What is your born to be, forced to be? Born to be your lover, forced to be your father. I was checking my brother's phone and I discovered he's being bullied. How to deal with bullying. Don't sweat the petty stuff. And don't pet the sweaty stuff. Wild Bill Hickok. She's gone. All I have left are the memories. Ed G. There are times I miss you so much. I wish I could remember where I hid your body. More posture and more potential. Life is more interesting. Couple papa pillow. Bed intercourse mat. Couple walking bed pillow. Intercourse bed pad. Good jobs don't care about tattoos. Any place who says no tattoos doesn't pay enough to care about working at anyhow. Making 150k $250,000 a year with tattoos is not difficult to do. I have buddies with face tattoos with more money than I have without my face all tattooed, but they also don't date their siblings lol. A B in Brittany had to pay 2 separate college tuitions, but now their job only pays them 1 salary. Hong Kong gangster once squidnapped the son of Asia's richest man and extracted $100 million ransom. The gangster later squidnapped that man again and asked for advice on how to invest it. No comment. Sheriff, Russia is embarrassing itself. Is that Duck and Dog Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome? There is one 4th of July that always sticks out for me. 1997. That's the year my stepdad pulled me aside from the fireworks show to reveal he bought a grenade. He tossed it off a cliff and just he and I saw it. I started calling him dad. The man earned it. That was a dark year for me. Me and my dad were at the Grand Canyon for 4th of July and then, out of nowhere, he just blew up right beside me. I worked at McDonald's as a teenager. They threatened to fire me the one time I called in sick. After that they let me work while I would throw up between taking orders. I worked while having the swine flu and the manager who didn't want to send me home caught it and died. If you had to beat the devil in one competition for your soul, what would you challenge him in? I'd have a head job competition. I would bet that I could jack myself off better than he could jack me off. I'm either gonna win or I'm gonna receive a hand job that is so good that it's going to be worth my soul. What lecture bucket list item or items didn't live up to your expectations? Had some girl pass in my ear. That's $4 I'll never get back. I actually had no idea she stole it out of my glove compartment until hours later lol. She had bad aim too. Weirdest Christmas ever. At no point in reading this comment did I know what the next sentence was going to be. People born in 2003 are 23 now, that's crazy. American girls are really like this in real life. I'm not American, I'm Arizonian. Lauren, 21. Arms dealer. 6 miles away. Hands down the best catch on Tinder. Face. 10 over 10. Body. 9 over 10. Personality. 20 over 10. Arms. 1 over 2. Ex-soldier raids animal shelter with assault rifle in full tactical gear to get cat back. He launched a one-man raid on an animal shelter after he believed that his missing cat was being held at the facility. You and your child are driving late at night along a deserted road. You come across a van full of money with the driver dead from an apparent heart attack. What lesson do you teach your child? Lift with your legs, not your back. While recording crying sounds for Dill Pickles on Rugrats, voice actor Tara Strong was stopped by producers because her crying was so realistic it caused a woman in the studio to lactate. In A Bug's Life, 1998, Manny the Magician married a moth instead of another praying mantis, and thus became the oldest male of his species. I wonder why we live longer than men. Yeah, me too. My co-worker carries a taser that she says she doesn't let men hold anymore because they immediately attempt to shock themselves to see if they can take it. I found this out when I asked her to see it fully, intending to shock myself. We call my grandpa Cheese and I just found out why. Mom says I'm the reason everyone calls you Cheese. Is that true? Yep, I wanted to be called G, short for grandpa. But when you were little, you thought G and cheese were the same word. You just started yelling cheese every time you saw me. Oh my god, that's actually really cute. Yeah, real cute. I fought in Vietnam. Saw unspeakable horrors. And for the last 30 years everyone's called me cheese. Hey gang, I'm ordering $14 worth of soda and nothing else from my local Domino's. I'm thirsty. He better not ducking have. Your order is in the oven. Majiki Whiz put your order in the oven at 2:47 PM. Went to Starbucks in my scrubs and he wrote on my cup, "Thank you for saving lives. Sir, I work at an abortion clinic." Surprise visit to see my girl's apartment for the first time. 1. She already has the toilet seat up for me. 2. Turn on the TV, already on ESPN. 3. Look in the closet, a man so I can make a new friend. An accommodating queen. Where are you? I ducked up. How? I went to India, not Indiana. Just tell me you don't love me. What the duck? Help. The axe forgets what the tree remembers. Be kind with your words and be careful with your temper. People will remember your throwaway comments. I love reading these deep phrases and then seeing that the person who said it has name like catty hairy balls. If you're sleeping and someone blows air on your eyes won't react. But if you're awake, they will flutter a bit. That's how I check if someone is really sleeping. Learned it from my scout leader who is now in prison. I don't know why my company insists on us doing sexual harassment training every year when they haven't even bothered hiring anyone worth sexually harassing. Listening to my blind girlfriend stories about her toxic ex after changing my voice for the 3rd time in a year. People should be buried vertically. Hear me out. Think of all the space we would save. I'm talking about doubling, possibly tripling the amount of dead people room in cemeteries. If capitalism isn't what sells you, think of the environment. Edit. For Christians. When the rapture comes, you're already in missile silo mode to bust out of there. Was talking to a girl and I wasn't feeling it anymore, but she was dead nice and I didn't wanna hurt her. So I tried putting her off me by sending her a video of me having a paw. 10 minutes later, she sent me one back. Financial dating is where it's at. Every day, you'll come up with different terms for Frosty Station. I'll have the salad. No nuts please. Waiter, of course. Me, it didn't say it had nuts. I'm allergic, so I tell them to be safe. Me, that makes sense. Waiter, and for you? Me, steak. No bees please. People whose jobs require them to enter someone else's house, such as plumbers and electricians. What was the weirdest thing you've seen at a customer's house? My wife. Hello most amazing awesome roommate ever. Sup, I have a favor. I assumed. What do you need? I have a chick sliding through tomorrow and we gonna duck, but she's mad loud and I'm hoping you won't be home around the hours of 9 PM to 9:03 PM. I went to bed with a blind girl once. She said I had the biggest clock she'd ever felt. I said, "You're pulling my leg." Then I put my actual pens in her hand and she replied, "No thanks, I do not smoke." My neighbor got a paint gun from Harbor Freight and he's painting vehicles now. So if you need a custom paint job, he's very reasonable. Stripe club DJs, what do you have to tell us? Not a DJ, but here's my best DJ stripe club story. When we were 17, we used to go to the one stripe club in San Francisco that didn't card at the door. One night we were sitting there when a group of cops walked in. We immediately thought it was a raid and we were going to get arrested. Nope. They were followed by two EMTs who went straight to the back room. 5 minutes later, they came out with a man on a stretcher who definitely looked dead. Head lolled to the side, oxygen mask on, clearly just had a heart attack or something. Everyone in the club is completely silent. Music is off. No dances on stage as we watch this man get wheeled out who just died in the worst way possible. We are sitting there looking at our feet when the DJ comes onto the mic, says that's right, the lap dances are that good and drops the music. Taxi driver, is that a Dublin accent? Me, yes it is. Taxi driver, oh, do know a guy named Sean Corcoran? Such a stupid question, when you consider there are over 1 million people in Dublin. The annoying thing was I faking Do no shan korkoran. What is the most disgusting secret you're hiding right now? My wife went out drinking with co-workers and got shut-faced. I had to struggle to get her inside. Bulk out drunk crying, yoking. It was a nightmare and not the first time doing this. After putting her to bed, I shut on the driveway next to her car door and told her she did it while drunk and told her the neighbor saw her do it. She found it going to work the next day. She has not went out drinking since, and this was 4 years ago. If she does drink, she's one and done. Tell me a little about yourself. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't hang out with women. I go to bed at 2200 hours, get up at 6 o'clock. Quiet, calm. You're perfect for me. But when I get out of prison, everything will change. I love cheating. If you don't cheat, what the hell is wrong with you? Have you ever been cheated on? I forgot some people are in relationships. To clarify, I love to violate academic integrity on exams. When you're taking online classes and one girl has a 1080p webcam. Hey, just so you know I'm not gay or anything. This is Grinder my guy. I guess people who are lactose intolerant can't walk down the ducking dairy aisle. I'm just looking. She, bulk her and also her. Me, but that's my cousin. She, I'm also your cousin. Now bulk her. How do you usually clean up after sex? Wipe my nut. Wipe my tears. Close laptop. Sleep. I hate funerals. I never know what to say. Just say, I'm sorry for your loss, and move on. I'm sorry for your loss. Move on. If you put a potato in the microwave and press pizza, when you take it out, it's still a potato. That's how genders work. Heartwarming. This 2-year-old's family couldn't afford his $20,000 electric wheelchair, and their insurance didn't cover it. So, a high school robotics team burned down the insurer's headquarters. If your username ends with 70, people will assume you are 48 years old. But if it is 69, you are definitely 12 years old. My friend's ends in 88, because that's the year he was born. Now everyone thinks he's a niece. That's some serious shit. Yeah, it's a shame. He's constantly being harassed and asked for it. Stay strong. Now wait a duck in second there buster. Me, hey bro, where's my laptop? Little brother, oh I have it. Sorry I was just watching porn. Me, you're 12. You need to watch stuff your age. Little brother, I did. The girl was like 13 I think. What? I squeeze my girl when she on her period, cause she my little ketchup packet. What? She's online. Bro what should I do? Send needs. You first. Send it to her. Ducking 8 jot. Perfect time to make things right with my mom for the holidays. We've been on the outs for a while now over our ex-husband, but now that we are both done with him, we are feeling much better. John Lennon gets a lot of hate, but I still don't think he gets enough. Have you solicited, accepted, or offered a bribe? No. Have you had any unlawful sexual contact with a child? No. Have you committed or been converted of child abuse or neglect? No. Oh god oh duck. Looks like you forgot your Spanish lessons again. You know what happens now. Intruder alert. Backdoor. Proceed with caution. Drinking wine in the bathtub is a level of depression I hope I never reach. One red liquid in the bathtub is enough. Vaccines exposed. Hi, I joined this group because I was one of the trial participants in the Pfizer vaccine. I had a horrible experience. I want to share my story with you. Please let me know what questions you have and I'll gladly share. Please tell us what happened. Lawrence. So when I first got there was absolutely no place to park. Then, I left my keys in the locked car, so I had to call AAA and wait for them to get there. And of course that took forever. Then, as I was waiting, some guy walked by me and gave me a rude look, like I was loitering or something. Then when AAA got there, I found out the doors weren't even locked. So then I was like an hour late for the study, and so I was last in line to get the vaccine. I got vaccinated though, so now I have a decreased chance of contracting Cupid. So that's cool. But it was one of the worst experiences I've ever had. condos aren't biodegradable. If you care about the planet, have unprotected sex. One condo is much less waste than the amount of waste a baby produces. A baby is biodegradable. How to get a girlfriend in the 4th grade. I tried it. I lost my teaching license, and now I'm in jail. Wanna go to Starbucks and study soon? Help me reject this boy. Oh my god. It's alright. Instagram. Look at my new boyfriend. Twitter. I can't get a boyfriend. Reddit. My 21 female boyfriend, 53 male boyfriend forbids me from going into the basement and has a sock drawer full of missing women's driver's licenses. Am I the asshole for being uncomfortable? The wedding is in 3 hours. My boss looking at my negative drug test results. So, you're just weird. To calm Will down, they gave him a statue of Jada. We all have done this before growing up. LMFAO. What happens if you take 2 or more showers a day? Really just spend 2 minutes. Like, why would you shame someone with tuna? Tuna shaming is the worst kind of shaming. Man with knife stabs at least 10 on Tokyo train. Starts fire. Tokyo, AP. A man brandishing a knife on a Tokyo commuter train on Sunday stabbed several passengers before setting a fire, police said. NHK Public Television said at least 10 passengers were injured, including one seriously. Learning to fix a hole in my wall. Learning to skate. Grandpa's dead. Oh my god, no. What happened? Showed him that Kevin Hart stand-up you told me about. Never seen someone laugh so hard. Oh, I thought you meant he was actually dead. Don't do that to me. Glad he enjoyed it. No, he had a heart attack from the laughter. He's actually dead.